Arsenal are well and truly in the Premier League title race after their 3-1 win against West Ham overnight. What an absolute fantastic performance it was by Arsenal. But the big thing for me was what a statement that was from Arsenal in order to prove that they're ready to take on the next step in their development as a team. So let's just unpack it straight away. Where to start? Other than Martinelli and Saka. Absolutely unreal football from those two boys in particular last night or the early this morning for us here in Australia. It was just brilliant to see the dynamism of these two young wingers, and I really think they're probably two of the best young wingers in the Premier League at the moment. They're just playing at such a level and such a confidence that they're able to just generate so much attack for this team, and they really didn't miss Gabriel Jesus that much last night at all. It was nice to see both Saka and Martinelli both on the scoreboard, and for your fantasy teams as well if you play fantasy Premier League. But end of the day, they have absolutely fantastic talents there in Saka and Martinelli, and it just proves that you can still use your academy or you can still use your scouting in order to find real gems. In order to really progress your team forward. It's not like they went and spent big money on Martinelli or Saka. They've managed to find diamonds in the rough and be able to turn them into real players of quality for that football club. So massive props to them. Both well taken goals last night. Sorry if I'm sweating. It's 40 degrees here at 10 o'clock at night. So I'm trying to get this as best as I can. But moving through another take. I don't even know what the words are. I can't even describe. A punt is probably the best way to put it. It's an absolute punt on Martin Odegaard, club captain since Aubameyang left, and he is just living up to that potential of being that real wonder kid. That he had back when he was 16 years old and signed by Real Madrid. He's pulling the strings. That's the best way to put it. Just I love watching Martin Odegaard play at the moment because he dictates the play so well when he's on the ball. He's able to find little pockets of space. He reminds me a lot of Coutinho just without that finishing ability. He gets a nice assist where I think he's actually shooting, to be perfectly honest. I don't think he's trying to find Bukayo Saka there, but again, he was very, very influential on the game, and he has been all season long, and so has his friend Granit Xhaka. And I think this is the reason why Arsenal are going to be in this title race, because they've got the combination of Odegaard, Xhaka, and Partey. What a midfield three. What an absolute midfield three. They've got a bit of everything. Xhaka this year is just playing on a complete another level. He is just going forward. He's been given freedom to be creative, and we're just seeing a side of Granit Xhaka that we just haven't seen throughout his whole time in the Premier League, where he's been forced to be that defensive midfielder. Another real big bright spot I noticed for Arsenal is just the seamless transition of Ben White to play at right back. Everyone was talking last season about how good Tomiyasu had been at right back, but Ben White, as a centre back who can play right back, has just slotted in there and done a fantastic job. And how can we forget Eddie Nketiah? Gabby Jesus goes down, next man up. What an absolute finish from Eddie. Wasn't that involved from what I saw in the game until that point, but that's what good strikers do. Good strikers manage to get one or two chances and they put them away, and that's what Eddie did. I don't think the defending on that goal was very good by Kelleher. Not Kelleher, Tila Keller, I think his name is, the German centre-back from West Ham. The defending was dreadful, but all Eddie can do there is put the ball in the back of the net. My big concern for Arsenal, pushing for the title, is their depth. If they get any injuries to this starting 11, then they're in some serious trouble. It looks like they're getting Mudryk from Shakhtar Donetsk. It looks like he should be signed throughout January. So that's going to give them some extra depth up front. For me, it's the depth through the midfield. If they lose one of Partey, Xhaka or Odegaard for a long period of time, I do worry for Arsenal's chances at the title. But right now, they're absolutely flying. They're showing that real mentality that they've sort of shaken. They've lost that Arsenal type of bottle job type mentality, and they're looking very, very strong. So let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on Arsenal. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, because there's going to be plenty more football content coming your way very, very shortly.